Today, when Nimesh joins us to help us out with what he's picking up in D Street Chatter. Nimesh, this time around, what do you think with regard to the flows?
Well, in Nigel, the Nifty looks weak, but it's largely dragged by a couple of sectors. Overall breadth is still positive. The flows are still positive. The buy-side ratio is close to 2:1 on the buy side.
Good.
So again, it looks like there is momentum backed by FI buying. So that's overall feedback. Sectors which are dragging are the two obvious names, FMCG on the back of that weak commentary from GCPL, and also the CDMO players because of the disappointment with regards to the Biosecure Act. So these are a few sectors which are dragging. Surprisingly, for the second day running, there is buy flows in the metal names as well. So looks like some bit of interest is back in the metal stocks as well from larger institutions. I guess, the momentum in broader market is clearly visible. The mid-cap index is up and actually is outperforming. And that's where the flow seems to be from larger HNIs as well. So that's one space which looks good for the December series. So that's the overall feedback. I guess from a support point of view, the recent support of 24,300, 24,350 is a level to watch on the downside. But at least in the near term, the feedback is the momentum seems to be in the broader markets, and there is decent FI buying.
Okay, all right. On metals, Nimesh, two factors. One is Mr. Sajjan Jindal has been telling us that they made a solid pitch. So the street is hoping maybe before the end of this calendar year something can come. And the other one is China seems to be stimulating the economy. They are promising for better times yet again in 2025. So let's see how that goes.
But what about even for Vedanta within the metal names, there is a trigger of a demerger. So when that's keeping the stock exciting.
Absolutely. And if that demerger comes about, maybe they can sell that steel asset if they get the anti-dumping duty. So everything will be falling in place for them if that does happen. But tell us, what about individual stocks?
So in terms of individual names, the first stock is Kalpataru project, Kalpataru Power. Again, the trend of stake sales continue. And when the stock has been consolidating in the range, I understand there's going to be a large block in Kalpataru projects very soon. So likely the promoter would be a potential seller there. So that's the first name. The second stock is Dynamatics. Again, a mid-cap name, but that's been buzzing off late. This month, the stock is up 10%. So in the last 8 odd days, the stock is rallied 10%. And the indication is that maybe the company is likely to announce an acquisition very soon. It's going to be a domestic acquisition, is what I understand. So again, something to track in Dynamatics there. The third name is Protein e-Govern. This is interesting. Like finally, it has come above the OFS price now, and there is a bit of buying as well from larger HNIs in the last couple of days. So that's the reason why Protein e-Govern has been buzzing off late. And the last is Rain Industries. We saw big traction in that stock on Friday. That momentum seems to continue in today's market as well. The volumes are on the high side. And again, in Rain Industries, there is a feedback. It may be a couple of corporate developments around the corner. So something to track in Rain Industries as well.
All right, Nimesh, thanks very much for that interesting list as always.